Hi there.
Hey, brother, what's up?
I'm groovy. How are you?
Doing okay, brother. Staying dry, staying dry. That's the
Man, it's
key.
it's what a day. What a day.
Oh,
I don't remember the last time I saw this much water,
yeah.
but making everybody safe and staying home. Don't go out. Dangerous.
Yeah, that Koloa kind, man. Whoo, unbelievable.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, man. All over the whole island, the North Shore, I mean, and Koloa and you know, it's that time again, people. We got to band together and help
Oh,
each other out. Those people on the North Shore are blocked off from the world, really, past Honolulu, past Princeville.
yeah.
So now is the time, guys. You know, it's not like we get we it's not that rare anymore. Landslides and floods, and it's just how it is. So now is the time, guys. If you anything you can do to help those families out, now is the time. Perfect timing. Feel Good Friday. I mean, it's our opportunity to share with the community and help small businesses. And I know today was very difficult. We've been having a hard time finding businesses to jump on Fridays, but we do have Lenny and Larnell Breeze tonight from their new little not a restaurant. They have I don't know what you even call it, a food place in Hanamalo town. Pateles and Ganduri rice. And anyway, they'll be on tonight at 7:40.
Okay.
And actually, they tonight was a special night. They actually opened up for dinner tonight from 5 till 7. So we'll
Right
get them
on.
on. We'll get them on a little later.
Right on. Right.
Yeah, I'm excited for them. Um, we were supposed to go have lunch over there today, Charlie. You and I, Stephanie and Patsy, but the weather, man, was just not so. We'll tomorrow, if the weather is nice, we'll try to make it over there, and if it's nice, we can do a live. But yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to taste the delicious food today, but that is coming.
Well, they had shutdowns, part of the highway by Kahili
Yeah.
Mountain Park, and
Yep.
Color Hill. The bottom, the backed up, things was all over the highway, so traffic was really slow down. Anapepe, right? The usual spots, heavy rain. Um, Poloa
Yep.
Town, boy, the river next to Suioka, the thing came over the top. So you can only imagine the homes down past that, down below, going towards from Mauka to Makai. The homes past the Suiokas all the way down because that river was already cresting. So dangerous situation. Pastor Kilborn did a live from his did a walkthrough of the town and showed, and it was pretty. I would say devastating to the point because he's never seen it, and I don't even remember since moving to Kauai seeing it that high before.
Yeah. It's the island is saturated. We have all this rain for the last several days, and in some places it's been gentle rain but nonstop. And yeah, it's we're saturated, and even my house, my yard, my house is old style, so it's post and pier, so it's above the ground, but the my yard was underwater, which is I don't know if I've ever seen that in the 30 years we've been living here.
Yeah,
I don't remember ever seeing the yard, the flat part of my yard, underwater. Underwater is incredible. But I think about those people on the North Shore and cut off from society, and now the counties and the state's gonna have a big chore getting that road fixed and utilizing community resources now to get the needs to those people out there, the supplies of medication and food and all of that. So it's kind of like what we saw back in 2018, but this one is going to be a lot longer. I think I look at the that devastation on that landslide, that's going to be a while to get that stabilized to a point where they can actually start working on the land. I mean, on the yeah on the landslide. So,
Well, I think
scary
they
things.
there was some talk that helped. I know the last time a lot of help came from the Robinson family because they have
Yeah,
that large barge, yeah, and they were able to truck. I mean, they were able to conduct their flotilla to bring those large equipment
yeah,
from the uh, Kalalau side. You know, roll them up on the beach and then get them up there to make it over to because it's impassable. And you know, it makes it even difficult. I think the bridge to get to that point, even if they came from the Hanalei town area, you know, being brought, the trucks being brought in, utilizing a barge. I think the tonnage of those trucks, I mean, can they make it over the bridge?
yeah.
That's another another thing that I guess you got to work out the statistics on, you know, the stats on what you can, you know, it's it can only we can only pray something works out in benefit to get to that landslide. I always thought that maybe they should start considering a second route, you know, because there's only one road that leads down until you hit that bridge. Maybe put another bridge at another location to go over the river into the town. So at least you have 2 points of getting out. But again, it merges onto one road, right? If you can't use the Hanalei Bridge, maybe utilizing a bridge on a higher level. So
Well, I know decades ago there were the state wanted to plan a new road that would come across down, and the community didn't want that because it damages the historical significance. And I understand that, but I gotta say, Charlie, we and I don't say this for any other reason than to let the public know that for many years,
mhm.
myself, Councilmember Kagawa, would go to Congress and start planting the seed for Congress to help the state to start looking for an alternate route altogether, an inland route, a Mauka route. It's going to cost, I get sick and tired when people say, oh, that's going to cost too much money. Hey, gasoline is too much money. Toilet paper is too much money. But you need them. So you buy them. And what's what the cost of that road 20 years from now is going to be a lot more than it is now. So, I mean, there is absolutely no discussion or talk about that. And, you lock out that whole community, and it's a lot of people living past that location.
Right.
So, I'm sorry for those of you that want to keep Kauai, I understand that. But when you're talking about the safety, our population is growing every year, and we're getting more and more people living on that side. And I'm not just talking about there, because if the Wailua Bridge should go, right? Look at the erosion by the Wailua Bridge. Any part of our highway gets devastated or gets destroyed because of whatever reason, erosion or what. There
Mhm.
is no other route. There is no other route. So the fact of the matter is that this island needs a Mauka route, and the planning and the design and the money has got to start happening now, way before COVID, way before COVID. So, to keep saying, oh, that's going to cost a lot of money, we need to just put people on bicycles and bike paths and walk paths and buses, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. We need a new road. We need a new highway. I remember telling the Congress, everyone I went to visit, I said, hey, we can name them after you. We'll name it the Ed Case Highway. We'll name it the Tulsi Gabbard Highway. We'll name it whatever you want. Just we need a new Mauka route, and we cannot afford to lock people out and block access. Can you imagine right now, for those people that's beyond the landslide, that needs medical attention, that needs to be taken to a hospital,
Mm.
that's sick or injured,
Yep.
and this is with one landslide. And by the estimates, the Department of Transportation saying on a best case scenario, 3 months. 3 months. That's best case scenario. That's if the rain stops and the sun comes out and all the equipment can get over there. this is not a joke, and it's so interesting how people can talk about cost, but they don't flinch. And I keep saying this. I know people sick and tired of me saying this, but a $350 $1 million stadium, all of these nonsense, a rail that's now $3 billion. And I sorry, it's supposed to be Feel Good Friday, but I just want to put out the reality that this is their need. We need another route, and somebody needs to grow a pair and start the ball rolling. And that's got to start up at Congress. It's got to start up at Congress because there's no way the state.
They can replicate what Maui did. Maui for decades I thought they needed a Mauka route through the town of Lahaina because every time when there's a big fires, they couldn't get past. It was impassable. They couldn't get help into Lahaina, so they had to come. They had to come from the opposite end on top. The head of the island, come to the backside through Wailuku, right? And at times it gets impassable because the roads are skinny. So what they did is right by Pumana, they built one highway that goes up mountain, and I think bypasses all of Lahaina town, and then comes down from another direction more towards Kanapale and Lahaina town. So they did that for that specific reason. So I think it's doable, but like you said, you gotta have the willpower of the people to give the nod because right now everybody wants it, but yet everybody like you know true. I don't think billing it will exploit the island badly. It will give the island maybe a needed emergency route. Give them, that ability, something to look at anyway. Something to look
The band-aids cost money and it doesn't last, and that's why I think no one wants to tackle this because the number is startling.
at. Yeah.
But guys, there's so many opportunities. You can charge a toll. You can. I mean, it's not about this is a necessity now. It's not something that's a feel good thing. This is a real deal. I mean, and we're not even talking about a tsunami or another natural disaster like that could wipe out a chunk of highway. And there's nothing. There's no
Right.
alternative routes, man. There's zero. So it's a problem. It's a problem. Somebody's asking if Kala is asking if this is worse than 2018. We don't know yet. It's still so new that I would assume it's going to be very very similar. The
Mm.
effects, the transportation, the getting the people the supplies. The barge that Charlie talked about, the Robinson barge, came in very handy in 2018. But with the seas the way they are, I mean, you still got to rely on a lot of the small time people. I was just talking to Patsy today. Now is an opportunity. All of these people that's been out of work because no tourism on the boats. Now is an opportunity for the county and the state to hire these boat captains and these boat owners and hire them. Don't just pay for their gas, but hire the boat, contract the boat as if they were taking a tour, but have them use the boats for um, this important need. So you
Yep.
know, it's the bottom line is we need an alternative route, and I it's just something that I've been talking about for a long time, and no one listens because the cost seems so extravagant that no one wants to start the process. But you do, you do. We're beyond the stage of talking about it. I mean, it's just again, you think about Wailu Bridge, you think about the Kapak Canal, any of those main arteries that get wiped out. To rebuild bridges today, regulatory reasons and everything else, it takes a long time. So yeah, it's bad. So anyway, our prayers go out to all of those on the North Shore, all our family and friends out there that are this just. I mean, you add this on top of COVID. Um, it's just sad. But okay, I
Well,
sorry. I will not. I will keep it positive from now on. I just needed to get that off my.
here's a positive note. I'm gonna take over the screen right now. Um, as you can see, Okay, you get to see that, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Israeli real world data, which we were hoping came out. Well, it just came out, but again, this is from Pfizer, and what this talks about is the efficacy rate against both the symptomatic and asymptomatic. Okay, and this is using the data because right now the country that has the most vaccine in arms is reportedly is Israel, and so Pfizer under BioNTech appears to have give high protection against asymptomatic COVID-19 data from Israel, finding that will boost hopes in a mass vaccination can stop the spread of the virus. So this is promising news. It still has to be peer reviewed, but right now it's you know if you look at the rates, 94%, 97%. Okay, 97 against death, 94 against infection with symptoms. That's some pretty promising news there. So I wanted to give some good news that, but again, one can say that, well, it's coming out of the Pfizer camp. So what about the Moderna? What about, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the other night I read something about AstraZeneca pulled their vaccines back because of some problems they've been experiencing. So they pulled that back. So right now it's just Johnson and Johnson, Moderna, and Pfizer. So I wanted to get this out there to share with the people, let them know.
Yeah, that's the news you wanted to hear. I mean, we're talking about the efficacy, and I don't think anyone really doubted that because of the studies that were done. The studies were done specifically for that purpose during the trials, the efficacy, and I don't think it was an issue.
Right.
The question still remains as far as being able to contract or spread. But the bottom line is this, Charlie. I think your article really validates it. Is that everybody just needs to get that vaccine? Everybody needs to get the vaccine. That's the
Yeah.
best defense we have, I think, long term. Right now, short term, it's at the masks. Wear your masks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But until we can get all the, I see President Biden came out with a directive that all the states got to open up vaccines to all adults
Hmm.
come April 1st. So, was it April or May 1st? May 1st, I think, or whatever it was, like right around the corner. So,
Those essential, those essential categories that
mhm,
couldn't go in the 1B essential. Now it's even though it's at 65 high risk candidates right now, 65 years of age, and essential that were not covered in the 1B category. It's open now. So if I were you, there were some stores that were turned away because they didn't qualify under the 1B, yet they still were deemed essential. Because there was essential like grocery essential, then you had essential like Home Depot, Ace Hardware. They didn't qualify under the 1B. Well, guess what? They announced it under the 1C. That was from Dr. Libby Char. So I'd be very, very go for it. I mean, call one when you want to set up an appointment. If I heard a viewer said that um, even though the person was not 65 years of age, but there was a very, very high risk of the amount of treatments they have to take per year. I said, that qualifies you. And sadly, that person was turned away from Queens. I said, try HP, Hawaii Pacific Health, the folks at Straub, try them. And this person did and got an appointment Wednesday. We'll take their first shot. So you
yeah,
see, they're saying that, we got the supply in, yeah, but, everybody, again, we got people standing in line patiently. Give them the opportunity because what you're gonna do, you wait until time runs out. It's not gonna do anything. Basically we're racing against time, and the president has taken some bold steps. So I'm glad this person who wrote to me said that thank you for the suggestion. And there's really nobody. You think about it. There's really nobody in the world of, again. Maybe my thing is I'm stuck on messaging, right? There is really nobody that actually can guide people. If one doesn't work, trying to shift, you know, shift. We're very fortunate on Kauai. You got hospitals. You have the three hospitals, Wocox, Mahilona, as well as KVMH. But then you can shift. You also got the Department of Health and at the convention center. So we have the ability to shift. But nobody's telling the other locations, the other islands. You need somebody to actually be at the tip and guiding these people. If they say they can't, shift to this, because if they fall in a category that yes, it's open, just because one person said no doesn't mean that your whole world shut down. Shift, shift to another one and see if they'll take you. And I think you get good results like this person had. This person had some good results. So that's good news for me anyway. I'm very happy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just unfortunate that not everybody's on the same page. Everybody's running by different rules. It's just I'm just hoping we can get the supply. And it was clarified that it's May 1st. The president's directive goes into effect May 1st. But I just hope we can get the supply of vaccines, because I mean that's you got the supply, you can put them in arms. If you don't have it, then you can't. So we just
Right.
got to make sure we get the supply and we can get people vaccinated. That's going to be critical in getting past this virus. No one knows if this virus will ever die and go away. I don't think it will. I think we'll always live with this virus. We may have to take shots every year like the flu shot, but nonetheless, I mean, we got to get back to normal soon. This is getting really old,
Right.
really, really old.
Well, I'm hoping that like the good news coming out of Pfizer, if it's possible to get good news out of Moderna, at least we know now everything moving in the right direction. We still need, someone from the top, and it seems like the Biden administration is doing everything possible to bring out the good news, but I would like to start getting some really positive news that's backed by, the science of it all from our
Yep.
from our state administration. That's what I would like to see. That if it's still a danger, or yes, we can do certain things, but you still got to wear your mask. And just say it. Just sometimes, I don't know if they're withholding from saying certain things because it sort of taints uh, the spirit of travel. For those coming to Hawaii for that experience, and they don't want to hear about masks. Well, we got to be real with those people. We got to be real. And remember I told you the other day that while we get conditioned with certain guidances, but people needs to read beyond the first paragraph. Read beyond the first paragraph, because it says that you have all these other caveats involved, right? That yeah, we did tell you don't need a mask, but if you're in this situation, you still need it. And that's where the confusion comes about. And what we just have to do is take our time and just read everything. Don't cherry pick and choose what you want to hear and says, okay, there you go. We don't have to wear. They said we don't have to. No, that's not what they're saying. If you continue to read, and if people just be very, very honest about that, and I think because it's funny, when you live on the North Shore, and speaking of like Oahu, and you got these big monster waves coming in, and they call for full on evacuation. It's funny, nobody really defies logic and nobody defies the law. They say, yep, we're getting in our cars and we're out of here because there's some monster waves coming, like tsunami alerts, that kind of stuff. But when it came to this, and it's proven to be deadly, there was always a challenge over the horizon. Everyone just wanted to challenge and I don't know for some reason why, but it raises that to me, it raises that doubt in a person's thinking. That sometimes we gotta put the. I know you don't like nobody likes when someone tells them what to do, but if it means to save your life, they're not telling it as an exercise. They're telling it because right now that's what you should be doing.
Yeah. And I think the big difference is when you get the tsunami or hurricane, and you are in danger. you yourself are in danger. So you're
Right.
gonna get the heck out of Dodge, and you're just gonna go. With COVID, I think a lot of people feel they aren't in danger, that they're gonna be okay, and they're not thinking about, like we always talk about, the respect for others, and the fact that unlike a hurricane or tsunami, when you get in your car and you go for higher ground or go to safety, you're protecting yourself and your family. With COVID, when you wear your mask, you're protecting everyone else, people that you don't know, just people that you run into, people at the store, people at the bank. They're not thinking that way. It's not about that respect for other people. It's about me, me, me. So if I feel good and I don't think I'm going to get sick, I don't have to worry. But that's not. That's where I think the messaging, and they did a good job early on talking about the mask doesn't help me, it helps you. But I think that's where we're losing it, because a lot of people feel that they're okay. They may have gotten the vaccine. I'm safe. But the reality is you're not, and you still can pass, or if you have not had the vaccine, even if you're young and healthy, we've seen enough young and healthy people die or get really sick with this thing. So it's just about the respect for others that should trigger you to do the right thing, which is wear your mask and avoid the big congregations. But that's human nature. That's the world we live in, and it seems like the older I get, the less respect I see from people. Not everybody, trust me. I mean, there's still a ton of respectful people out there, but it's much more evident now those that are not, and are willing to go out there and risk themselves and others for their convenience, and that's what needs to change.
Well, let me kind of show you something else. One more thing. I think this is great news, and this is an idea. And I don't know if anyone out there agrees or disagrees, but it's always good to throw new things into the mix and just see if it's palatable that you can accept. Okay, you can see that. Okay, so what's happening now? There's this new thing, and again, it's the country of Israel because they have the largest population. But you look, Israel has a vaccination green pass that may offer a glimpse of post-COVID future. This is what they're doing right now, okay, in Israel. That is, once you get vaccinated, you get this pass, okay? And it gives you, and what you do is you can show people, it's like showing your card. Because if right here, if you look at this, I got the cursor right here. If it weren't for people being scanned into restaurants after showing a special certificate known as a green pass and everyone wearing a mask, you will almost feel like there was no such thing as a coronavirus. So as you can see, as a country, they're very on board with what they're trying to do. They want normalcy. So they're going to follow all the rules to get them back to that. And they're accomplishing it right now. And I cannot see why the United States, we cannot follow suit. Here you have a country that's showing that, it's workable. But we got so many people that just, and you can read the article later on, just go online and look for it. It's under CNN. But it's, to me, I think it's a real testament of what they're trying to accomplish because they understand people are having a very, very difficult time. Okay?
Yep.
They see that.
But you notice, even with the card, they still got to wear masks. The
Yeah.
thing is, their country, their people follow the directives or the rules. They're willing to, because of respect. That's
Yeah.
just the difference. In America, over here we get civil rights, we get this. I don't need. You cannot tell me what to do. So blah blah blah. But and again, if this country came together and everybody was on the same page, which is what Israel is doing as far
Mhm.
as the COVID, that's why their priority was vaccinating. That's why, like you said, Charlie, that country has the highest rate of vaccination amongst their population, because it was
Right.
a priority. It was a
Right.
priority. So again, really, you said right. It comes down to respect. RESPECT. That's what it boils down to. And I'm hoping that
Hmm.
we can get to that point sooner than later. Because again, we've been battling COVID for a long time, but then you get Mother Nature gets active, and then we end up with what we're seeing here on Kauai now. So it's this whole nother level of problems for our residents in one part of the community, and it's a big part. So this is when we all got to come together, guys, and take care of each other like one big family. I mean, it's more than just saying it. We got to do it. We got to do it.
Another thing too, just so everybody, again, I showed those two clips only because if we look on a positive note, just by example, and we've been saying it before with South Korea, what they've done. We know what New Zealand has done, right? Um, but again, we're we have a set of rules that we live by, and everybody wants their freedoms. Well, sometimes freedom comes with a cost, and if you just try a different approach, and if it works, and if it'll get you to the point of achieving true freedom quicker than later, meaning you don't always have to kick the can down the road. We can pick up the can and throw it away once and for all. We're in a position to do that. But for some reason, we have those that just wants to kick the can down the road. And so we got to live with that. And that means if we get 100% compliance of wearing masks where we can stop the spread, that means that we don't allow it to go anywhere else. And if that inconvenience will take us 1 month, the rewards will be we no longer going to be in this position again. We've just put a stop to it. Now, I'm just saying that, like from a hypothetical sense. But that's what we're trying to accomplish, right? But then you got those that say, nah, we're not certain, but we ain't doing that now because we want to do this. Then all you're doing is if we're setting up the dragnet to catch this virus, and all you're doing is keeping the virus away from whoever should be catching it, meaning taking it, putting it in a bottle, and throwing it away. And all you're doing is you're pushing it into a very, very dark corner that, hey, you might have somebody going exploring into that dark corner that might get tagged by this virus. You don't know. That's what you don't want to do.
So, yep, yep, yep. So we're gonna get through it. I mean, just hopefully it's soon. I think a lot of people struggling with COVID fatigue. I know I am. I'm just tired of it already, and a lot of people are, and a lot of people feel they're just exhausted. And but like I watched
Hmm.
Lenny, who's going to be on our show tonight. Lenny Breeze did a Facebook Live from his restaurant, and he said he came out live and he said, "Hey, our place is flooded. The parking lot where you park is just completely underwater. So what we're going to do is call this number, order your food, and you don't have to come out of your car. We are going to come to you and bring your food. We're gonna get wet." and when you see those kind, this is local brother, him and his wife, musician by trade. Um,
A very good
just
one.
you know, doing something different, doing it legally, and to see the live, he's showing the video of the parking lot or the parking area, and to come up and say, hey, just call us up. We're gonna make you some good food, and we'll bring it to your car so you don't need to get wet. That just restores that when you see people like that doing what they have to do to survive and to help people, it's awesome, man. It just warms the heart because you know that there are a lot of people that care
Yes.
and have respect, and again, will do what it takes to take care of the people. And that was so awesome. And he'll be on tonight, and I cannot wait to to talk story with this guy because this is about as local as you can get. This brother Lenny, and an amazing, talented musician as well. And tomorrow, hopefully, we'll get a chance to go taste his food. But But as I was watching that video, I think, and you know how many other people are doing what they need to do. They're not whining. They're doing what they need to do. They are either getting another job or uh, falling back on their trade skills and doing yard work or handyman duties, whatever they got to do. And it just warms you up. Like, we all got to work on this together and do what we all got to do to take care of our families. But when you see him tonight, you'll understand why I'm probably glowing right now because this guy is just an amazing guy. And that video was solid. I thought came at the right time because people was they don't want to get wet. You don't want to get out of your car and jump in a wading pool just to go get your food. So I thought that was cool.
Well, whenever you try something new, and it's all about showing that spirit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to support local. Well, guess what, gang? This local is supporting many people by saving them the trip of not getting out of their cars. Making that sacrifice, not only preparing the food but walking it out to you. To me, that's kind of neat. It's kind of neat on their part.
It's cool, man. And then he and there you go. There they are. And he could have easily just said, hey, you know what? Because of the weather, we're not going to open today. Yeah, we're not going to open. We're going to stay home and make soup and eat our own food at home. But so he decided to open. So anyway, he's let's bring him on and have some fun a little bit. Did I hit the button? Did I hit the right button?
Now you can be high.
What's up?
Oh, Mel, how's it? How's it going?
Now you high.
Sorry, bro. I was cleaning up in the back. We never end up doing our gig tonight with had canceled.
Had rain out.
Oh, I was just telling Patsy. By the way, this is Lenny and Larnell Breeze, and I was just telling Patsy. I saw your post on Facebook about serving dinner tonight.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking, how he must not be the gig. He must not have the gig because he was supposed to play music tonight.
Yeah.
You guys had dinner tonight.
Yeah, we had dinner. What we did was make one second batch of pasteles to just figure, hey, we no more the gig. Try make some extra kala.
Do a dinner special.
Dinner specials and all that.
I saw, man. I tell you, if it wasn't raining like cats and dogs, I would have drove in. But I just safety first, man. I just, we're gonna catch you guys tomorrow. But you guys know Uncle Charlie up there, right?
Uncle Charlie, how's it? Nice seeing you guys.
Fine. In here. Here. In here.
So Lenny, I shared with them a little bit about you and what you're doing. But why don't you share with us, introduce yourselves, and tell us how the heck does a musician and his wife end up selling pateles and yojo and tandoori rice, and how does that happen, bro? What happened?
Oh, musicians already. We like to eat. You know what I mean? But to be honest, pateles is actually one of my favorite foods, and I always wanted to learn how to make pateles, and for a long time I knew how to make ganduri rice, but I never did try pateles. So during this pandemic, I think it was about maybe October, somewhere around that time, I was like, hey, actually one of my friends gave us a whole bunch of Williams bananas, was green. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna try make pateles from this green bunch of bananas. And I went on YouTube, I watched all kind of different recipes, and then I kind of just picked and choose every little ingredients that I wanted for use from everybody's recipe, and I kind of just did my own. And the first batch was a winner actually. I got lucky with the first batch. The next three, I don't know, it wasn't too good, but yeah, it took me about 6 or 7 times to try it out, and I finally had every time I would make one new batch, I would jot down different, like, okay, I need more salt, I need more sofrito juice, so I would just make my own recipe, and I think we get them down now. Oh, by the way, my name is Lenny Breed.
I I'm
totally.
Larnell.
Yeah, and it's my wife right here.
Well,
Larnell.
You
I
know,
think a lot of people recognize you folks as musicians, and you guys perform together, which is all. It's so cool to see a husband and a wife perform. We've had the opportunity to see you not often, but sometimes running into a gig of yours and hearing the two of you sing. Fabulous, fabulous musicians.
Yeah,
Now you
mahalo.
guys, now you guys are restaurateurs.
Yeah. Well, like we actually were self-employed entertainers for the past 10 years. That's all we did was just entertain luau shows with Mine, Smiths, um,
Ilocana.
Kilohana, all kind of different venues we will play music at. We did a lot of big group events that would fly into like the resorts, and they would hire entertainment, and for a lot of these gigs we would be hired for these groups. And of course, like the pandemic, did a lot of damage for us, and everybody else, for that matter, throughout the world. But yeah, we totally lost all our money, and like everybody else, we was confused. We never know what was happening, and you know, I was always on social media and kind of just was just depressing watching everything, and I
We
kind
were
of just,
watching you. We were watching your show.
well, it wasn't depressed watching you, but just the whole happening to the world, was depressing. And came to one point was like, what, hey, we living, and that's all that matters, gotta make the best of it, no matter, you know it's gotta be positive. So as the months went on, we started working out. We started working out during the day. We started hiking, and and I was cooking a lot, you know. And I like for cook, by the way. I worked at Duke's Cookie Law, and learned from different chefs, and I just like to dabble, in my kitchen. And then during the summer, I started doing box lunches, just to supplement some kind of income, because we never have nothing coming in. And so from the box lunches, we have an opportunity to be in this kitchen, which is our friend Casey Riota. This is her shop, I Love Shop. And we have an opportunity to be a part of she offered us the kitchen to do some business. And basically, this is how we got in. So it's been going good, though. It's a lot of work, though. A lot of work. I mean, we was here from this morning and we still stay here. But it's all good. It's all good.
Charlie?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that a lot of good chefs like Roy Yamaguchi took them several times to develop a menu. It wasn't done overnight. I think taking that excellent route, taking that excellent route of doing that. So I wanted to ask you, where are you located? Where are you located?
So directly across of us, actually, right here is the Shell gas station in Hanamaulo. So we're located directly across. But so the building that's closer to the Backyard Adventures
The
warehouse.
purple building.
It's the purple building.
Okay, so you're not next to a the old Hanamalu Cafe, get that lane there right there.
No, little bit further up towards Backyard Adventures. So
Backcountry.
oh, back country. Sorry, back country.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
back country. And then this shop is right in the corner of this little complex that we stay in.
all
And
right.
yeah, you cannot miss them. Right outside, get signs saying boba drinks and uh,
Sandwiches and halo halo.
halo halo,
Very
and
nice.
that's what Casey sells out of this shop.
Waffle dogs.
Waffle dogs. So you see a big sign on the rim of the building going around the trim of the building. So
Okay,
you see signs, but pretty much right across the gas station.
good.
And
Now,
you guys are operating on when? Fridays and Saturdays? Is that what it is?
Just Friday and Saturday. So like we get Friday and Saturday, and then Casey's brother, who is actually Donovan Riota, He has a his business running out from this kitchen, which is 22 degrees bake, and he does all kind like
Special cake
special cakes and
orders.
desserts, and but every Tuesdays he does birria tacos. Birria is that this it's like a rave, there's these deep fried tacos and you dip them into this sauce. It's really good. Shrimp tacos and all that. So he does that every Tuesdays, and then Wednesday and Thursday,
There's others.
he does other specials. Not really sure, but throughout the week, Casey does her treats, all her treats over here, her ubebe bowls,
Oh,
the
baby bowl.
yeah,
So good.
the
Boba
boba
drinks.
drinks and all the good
Waffle
stuff.
dogs, we gotta sample all the time. Protein for us. We gotta eat a
We
lot
say eating
here.
too much waffle dogs over here.
We gotta make sure it's good now.
Well, Charlie and I are certified taste testers for anyone that's willing to allow us.
Yeah,
We
yeah. So yeah, calm down, bro. Calm down. Let us know. Let us know how it tastes. We like hi you guys.
I see that a lot of small operations. I don't know if you remember, but back in the day, especially on Oahu, you had like things like KC Drive-In. They had those drive-in where like the car hop.
Yeah.
The wait staff would actually have like roller skates, and they bring them out to you, and they tell you, okay, put up your window a little bit so they can hook the tray on. But it sort of reminds me like your operation, the smaller operation reminds me of those kind of times when you get good food. It's real simple. Uh, when I first moved to in the late '70s, when I first moved to Maui, behind us, that's how it was. You had all the main liners on the main front street, all the side streets. You had all these mom and pop okazuyas. More than they specialize in like pickled eggplant, the small Japanese eggplant, a purple one, and they made it big back in those days.
Yep.
And I think what you're achieving. You know, People can say, well, patele is a patele is a patele is a patele, but yet each patele made by those people have like sort of like their own signature, right? They taste signature. I think that's what people yearn for, and I think getting the exposure is the next step. Just getting the word out there that you are open selling these kind of food.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah, yeah.
that's the key.
And the thing is too, bro. It's like us local people, we really picky out on pateles. Gotta be one specific way. You see, anybody can just try and make pateles, but that bugger is not good. Oh, you're gonna get some Borinqui aunties, but they're gonna tell you off. They're gonna let you know, hey, this not how it's done. So yeah, we think we get a good recipe, and we selling for like especially when raining, like today. We like make it more convenient for the people because with all the flooding today, even right outside our parking lot, like was like on lake over here. So we never like people walk outside. So it's like, hey, just come.
Or call in your order. We
Yeah,
have
call
it
in the
for you.
order. We're gonna put one big sign outside with the phone number so they can call. So anytime when it's raining, and they can just call the number, and if they we get on Venmo, they could pay, and we can bring the food out to them. But I don't know. I just not gonna be wearing roller skates though and shorts. I don't know about that. But I'm
No,
gonna come.
no, hang on, Lenny, hang on.
Yo, what's up,
Whoa!
everybody? Oh, sorry. Dude,
Oh,
just like for you guys today, just letting you guys know that it's really rainy today. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we say I'm coming from the Island Love shop, and just let everybody know that yeah. So these are the parking lots right here. So when it rains, but it gets really, really like flooded over here. So, for your guys' convenience, we get a phone number you guys can call. You guys can call, place on order, and then if you guys get Venmo, if you guys have Venmo, you can without getting out of your car, you can Venmo us for pay for you guys' order, and then we can bring you guys' order out to you guys um, raining or clear. I mean, if it's raining, then that's what we're gonna do. Just for you guys' convenience, because it gets really wet outside here. And no more any covering. So for you guys' convenience, when it rains, if you guys like calling the order, if you guys get on Venmo, you guys can Venmo at Lenny-Breezy and pay for you guys to order that way, and then we can bring out you guys food right to your car. Personally, I'll bring it out for you guys with my roller skates and my short shorts.
There you go. There you go. In my roller skates and my short shorts. I almost threw on Yui right on the road for go back, bro.
Hey, brother, not the kind that you going, hey, Mel, I ain't go order food. Came out, but I seen him skating all the way down to the highway. Okay, stop. Keep going, keep going. You gotta chase him.
Hey, Lenny, what is your hours like tomorrow? Okay, let's just say tomorrow. What time can our people? Because this is what our people do. Our viewers go down and they buy your food. They take a picture and they post it on social media with the hashtag support local. And I know tomorrow, God willing, the weather is nice, that you're gonna have a lot of our viewers, especially those of us on Kauai, will come down. So what time and what can they expect on the menu?
Okay, so we open our windows at 10 o'clock, and we steam 100 pateles every Friday and Saturday, 100 each day. We make dioja, one big pot of dioja, and so on the menu, we got the dioja bowl, which is a scoop of potato salad, 1 5-ounce scoop of rice, and one nice amount of dioja stew covering the rice. So that's the dioja bowl.
This is our sign here. Sorry, it's like a.
And then we get then we get the patele plates. You can either have them with white rice or ganduri rice. And the seller is the Kachikachi Plate. So the Kachikachi Plate is basically it's basically the regular patele plate, but we cover the patele with dioja stew. And those plates, the regular plates and the Kachikachi Plate comes with our cuttlefish tomato salad and 1 scoop of potato salad. So and all pateles is half pound. The pateles is pretty huge, so it's a half pound. So the only way we sell these the only way we sell these plates the pateles is by plates. And if somebody wanted to purchase extra patele, then they can order 1 extra patele with the purchase of a plate. So we that's the only way we sell the individual pasteles.
Okay, somebody was asking if they can buy just patele, but they cannot. They can buy an extra patele if they buy the plate, but you cannot come there and say, hey, I like 10 patele.
Yeah, no, yeah. We don't sell them by bags like how people is used to. It's just it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You know, it's too much work. I kind of thinking twice of doing, no, but a lot of work, and it's just it's just better. It's more profitable if you do them by plates. And it's big though. It's a big patele. It's like I said, it's half a pound. And all the masa that we put in the patele, each patele is weighed with our ounce scoopers, and so we get them pretty much down. It's we use like 5-ounce scoop with one 3-ounce scoop for the meat. So that's 8 ounces right there. That's half 1 pound. Plus to the rice and all that. The rice, the codfish salad, the potato salad, and we've been getting word from Planet People is they all say they cannot finish the plate. So it's good. Hey, we got a.
Finish the plate. I have an eating disorder. I have an eating disorder that I cannot waste food. So even if I'm sick, I'm gonna still eat them all. So we're gonna try to see.
Just put them away. Just put them away. Make sure you don't gotta go work after you eat one of these plates. I tell you, you can be hurting or something.
And then, so you guys 10 till run out. Is that kind of how it works?
then till we run out, and it's always different. Sometimes it's really really busy. We sell out by like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and sometimes we here to 6. So it we cannot it just fluctuates the how fast the pateles go out. Sometimes everybody just
The price.
for patel. Some
What's the pricing?
like
Pricing there?
it's on slow sell for the day, but normally we usually sell out though the 100. So it's been going good for us. It's been going good.
What
So
what's the cost there, Len? The cost on the plate, the different cost.
what is that?
What is the costing? Like how much for the plate? Yeah.
Okay, so the regular patele plates is $13.
Okay.
With ganduri rice is 14, and the Kachikachi Plate starts at 16, and with ganduri rice is $17.
Okay.
And the Dioja bowl is $10. $10. So it's small menu, you know. But it's it's like one local uh what is that word I'm looking for? Authentic kind of food, eh? So yeah, yeah, yeah.
I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait. I mean, I love pateli, but I'm very critical too. So I'll let you know. I will let you know because and Patsy will tell you it was one thing she hasn't tried to make yet, pateli or ganduri rice, and I love all of that stuff. I like them a little. You always get a little bit of spice inside.
Yeah. Yeah, we get a little bit spice. Not too much.
Yeah.
We come good for everybody, kids and all, for eat. So get a little spice, a little kick in there, but it's not too heavy. But we also get condiments too that you can grab. So we get the chili pepper water, plain or with shoyu for eat
Hmm.
with pellets, because everybody get their own way of eating them. So we get chili pepper water, the vinegar style, or the chili pepper water with shoyu. And what else we get? Mayonnaise, because people ask for mayonnaise for eat with the patele, shoyu. The only thing we know more is Tabasco and mustard and ketchup.
But
No,
next door we get the waffle dog. You can get that stuff, eh?
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, so the waffle dog, you can get, yeah, several mustard or syrup, maple syrup. It's really good though. Oh no,
Really.
yeah, really, really good.
We might have to go try that too. But
Yeah.
whew.
Yeah. Well, hopefully see you guys tomorrow, man. Hopefully we
Charlie,
can
what,
see you.
what do you think, Charlie? What do you think? I see you licking your chops already, Charlie. What do you think, bro?
Well, I'll be honest. I do have a disorder. It was when I order this order, I order this order, and I'm gonna order this order. I use this order. No, it sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan.
Hey Mel, we got a vegan one for you, bro.
Deal.
I'm gonna give you a vegan one.
I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. Must be the internet going bad. Sorry, I cannot hear you. No, we have cheat days, and tonight Patsy made this amazing potato soup. Oh, we I don't know where she finds her recipes, but it's just perfect. So tonight we went meatless. Tomorrow it's all meat. Tomorrow, all meat. All meat.
Thank
Okay,
you.
the last question I get, which is on everybody's mind, although not one person had asked them yet, is it pastele or patele? What is the original way? I'm sure we get some Ricans on the Puerto Ricans on the show.
I
What's the right way?
I have the slightest idea. I have the slightest idea. I grew up saying patele. My family call them patele, but when I went on YouTube, everybody was saying pastele. So I'm like, how you say them? I had the same question too. I was asking myself. It's like Dioja. Before we had put them on our sign, I imposed on social media, what is the actual way of spelling Dioja? I think that was the worst thing I did because I had so much different varieties on how to spell that word. I'm like, I just gonna call them pateles too already. But
Hey,
I
you know
well,
what that is though? Isn't Diosa pateles too? It's the same thing, right?
yeah. What I thinking is probably when the Puerto Ricans came to our island, The way of saying them had changed, kind of like pigeon talk, you know. Maybe it had changed to patele. I'm not sure, to be honest. And to be honest, I'm more Puerto Rican myself. I'm more Puerto Rican.
You
Me.
don't tell nobody. You kind of look Puerto Rican. I was trying to tell everybody you the original Puerto Rican chef for patele. Darnell, what? See, when I run into that kind of situation where I don't know whether it's A or B or what, I ask my wife, Darnell, what is the right way to say them?
Well, just like Lenny, he grew up saying patele, so I think it's kind of what he said. You know, the pigeon or whatever, because if you spell it, it's pastele, and we grew up saying patele without the S. So I think
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. How's about we just call them patele?
Let's just do that. Patele. What do you think, Charles? Patele?
Pastel. Either way.
You know,
Either
that's
way.
how he calls it. I mean, remember, Charlie, you called me one day, and that's how he actually called it, and not trying to be funny. That's what he called it, pastels. I was like,
Tell them,
Oh
boy,
yeah.
you like eat some pastel. They go, what is that?
That's not,
What a
it's not,
long thing.
that's not the
Larry,
cup. Pastels. No.
They
Larry,
do.
Larry Moises is saying it was pastele in Puerto Rico.
Oh.
pastele in Puerto
Okay.
Rico.
Well, Larry, how you gonna dispute what Puerto Ricans call them?
Pastele.
No, I'm gonna continue to call them patele.
But you know what's the good thing, yeah? We get big red signs outside with yellow letterings, and it's spelled pastele.
For the red and yellow sign.
Just look for the red and yellow sign. Kind of look like our shirts almost. But just says pastele plates. We put them right on the side of the road.
How about if we spell them pastele and we call them patele, and that way we keep everybody happy?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
All right.
I'm with you.
We're just real thankful. You know, we got this opportunity to share Lenny's cooking with everybody, and we got to utilize this space with our friend, and her business is going to, and we kind of all get to help each other out, and then also kind of like bring some life to Hanamaulu. So that's what I'm grateful for everybody just coming and giving us good reviews about the food, and then we can also work together with our friends.
You know what I want
Yeah.
to see, Lenny, if you can. You know, when you said you get that tomato catfish, I'm one of those that I'll buy a container load. Tell them about it. But I don't think you figured that out yet. How much going to contain and how much is coming. Maybe you should
One,
do that. You know the catfish, the catfish.
the coffee.
We just had a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we honestly we might be doing that because we've been getting a lot of reviews too for the codfish salad, and people's been wanting to buy like like poke container kind size. So we might what I might be doing is taking orders the beginning of the week. So by the time like Wednesday come, like that gonna be the cutoff day. At least I gonna know how much tomatoes extra for order from Izaki's and the cut of fish. You know how much I gotta get. So I think we might start doing that, taking
You know, you might,
orders.
you know what else you might think about doing as a musician? You know all these different venues, right? That have cuckoos. I know places like Troy, they would love that. You know, Troy, he'd buy one foil tray full of that, and he gonna dish them out to his customers. I'm sure. You know, just when they have the night when they have music here with Oevi. That's another money maker right there for you.
Yeah. There's good pupus too actually.
Oh, it's so good.
I like to eat that with hot rice. Oh man, I think so on with hot rice.
Yeah. Yeah. I usually go for the tegu on hot rice because
Yeah.
my rice gotta be red, 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 red. Right on, right.
Right on. Right on, Lenny Leno. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Again, guys, right across Hanamalo Service Station. Not gonna miss them. The purple building, get the sign outside, red sign, yellow letters. Stop by, let them know you guys saw them last night or tonight on the show. I see a few people already saying on the chat that they're gonna be going tomorrow. Go
Yay.
early though, because when run out they close. What's the
And,
number again? What's the number they can call?
Yeah, I'll leave that to my wife because I keep on forgetting. I'm so bad with numbers. I think we're all bad with numbers ever since cell phones.
Plus, it's a new number. Our phone number is 720-7952.
720-7952, everybody. So
Yes.
Seven
please,
seven
you
two
need,
zero.
yeah, 7952.
Yeah.
I get my high tech board right here. That
Yeah, that's
That's how it looks on our board too.
yeah, and that's for me. So I
It's
can
for
remember.
Lenny.
You know,
720-7952.
I forget my
Guys,
wife's name. That's her babe.
Oh, there you go.
that's what this is all about, guys. Supporting local. You guys know the rules. Go down there, take your picture tomorrow of your dish. Hashtag support local. Make sure you spread the word about Lenny and Larnell's place right there in Hanamalo town. We appreciate you guys so much. And really, kudos out to the owner of that building that allow you to work out of there 2 days a week and allow other businesses to operate out of there, sharing the space with others so we can keep our small businesses going. Amazing stuff. Good story. I love it, man. Thank you guys once again.
Well, thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for keeping us informed with everything too that's happening.
Yeah,
You
thank
know,
you so
throughout the world, the
much.
state.
Yep.
You guys are awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all asking you guys to sing.
You know,
Everybody else.
yeah, we was planning on doing that. I was going actually. I went home for drop off my kids, and I was gonna grab the instruments and come back. But what happened was I was like, why gonna bring back the instruments? Because we're gonna be selling plates at the same time. We're not gonna get time for playing music. So I just told her, babe, you know what? I'm not gonna bring the instruments. Okay, tonight we just gonna do our
I
plate.
there's so many people asking you to sing. A lot of people, but
But hey,
And
you
you
know what?
know, no, this is what you do, Lenny. This is what you do. Weather good, weather permitting, we'll be there tomorrow. Everybody come down to listen to Lenny sing tomorrow.
there we
How's
go.
that? How's that? Doesn't have to be. It can be one of your favorite songs. I tell you, folks, having seen this fine musician up close, and all of us in the musician in entertainment field, we've shared a lot, and this guy is unbelievable. Remember, I first met you at the Hyatt, the Seaview Terrace. You played at the
Yeah, yeah,
Seaview Terrace.
yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to hear Lenny sing, please, you're on the island of Kauai between 10 to when it's all power, come down to his location in Hanamaulu to get a glimpse of Nahoku Hano Hano Award winner and Grammy Award winner. Lenny, crazy.
That's why they never ask what's that guy Bruno Mars to go sing at the Grammys this year, because Lenny and Larnell gonna be singing at the Grammys for instead of these two. The voices, your harmony is incredible. We're gonna have to do another show with music. We're definitely gonna get you guys. Tyson Moyes is saying, please don't disappoint the viewers.
Hey,
They make it feel guilty.
I just want to mention too that we so like as everything is slowly opening up, we got some gigs back actually, and we play every Mondays at Kyoki's Paradise from 5:30 to 8 o'clock every Mondays, and we play every Fridays at the Sheraton Coconut Beach Resort in Kapa'a from 5:30 to 7:30. Is It's actually one nice spot. They remodeled the whole
It's
inside. It's a
beautiful.
nice setting.
And they have a Kama'aina rate right now.
Yeah, yeah. So we entertain those 2 days every Mondays and Fridays. So Mondays at Kyoki's Paradise, and Fridays at the Sheraton Coconut Beach Resort in Kapa'a.
Well,
There you go, guys.
since you said that, I want to let our viewers know that I perform on Saturdays. Tonight I took off. I mean, tomorrow I'm gonna take off, but I do perform on Saturdays in Waimea at the pier from 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. One song only. So join.
Well, I'm gonna bring my inu, my tegu.
Right on. Well, you guys take care. Stay safe. We love you guys. Keep up the good work. We'll see you guys tomorrow. God willing, like I said, if the weather is halfway decent, we will be there. Patsy and I and Charlie and Steph.
Yep.
Hopefully, if they can make the crossing, because it's like wet. But
Yeah.
we appreciate you guys, Lenny, Larnell. Thank you so much. You guys keep up the good work, guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
Right
man.
on.
Hey, go get
You.
some rest. Go get some rest.
Will do. Good night, guys.
Night.
All right, take care.
Bye.
How's that, Charles?
Well, I tell you, when you're one of those that your industry gets hit hard, this boy and his wife, I tell you, they don't sit back. They just get into gear and say, "Hey, we gotta shift gears. Let's do it." And they did it. They're doing it now. They're living out. They do what needs to be done, and that's good to hear. Very very proud of them.
Yeah.
Definitely, I hope they get support. And I know folks out there. Some of you can maybe eat pateles maybe once a week or whatever. I know you can't eat it all the time, but if you have that opportunity to just stop by if you're in the area, please do support them. I'm very sure that they'd love to see your smiling faces as well. Be a good relationship.
Roger that. Yeah, guys, should make it out there tomorrow. Only Friday, Saturday, so get them tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what time I'm gonna be there, but I'm gonna get my plate. I'm gonna go with the Kachikachi, man. I'm going hard. I'm going big, and maybe a side order of that waffle dog from the next door. I don't know. I'm going all in tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go all in, man. I mean, I love eating healthy, but every so often you gotta go to the dark side and eat some good food. So
You know what I might do? I might order a diet plate with just a small patele and no rice, just small patele, but one big plate of codfish tomato salad. About real big. Yeah. Whew. Mm, mm,
yeah, you
mm.
like that stuff. I mean I can. My mouth was when you get the lihing mui, when your throat, your tongue get all itchy. That's kind of how I felt when he was talking about that cuttlefish salad.
Not me. Not me. My over here come like like an anaconda, the bugger, the jaw shift, open up even bigger.
Oh, ready for eat the prey. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Awesome.
Mm.
Anyway, the name of the place is Breezes, Kauai. It's right there, Hanamalo Town, guys. You're not gonna miss it. A big sign outside.
Repeat the
Remember,
number.
huh?
Repeat the number. Repeat the number. You wrote the number down. Repeat the
Yeah, the
number.
number. You guys call in your order. You can Venmo, so you don't even get out of the car. He gonna come to your car in a shorts and a roller skates to deliver the food to your car. If it's raining, if not raining, you gotta get out and go walk in and get your food. But awesome. We're gonna have some fun tomorrow with them. I don't know how to make that stuff, but everybody that I do know, it's a lot of hard work to make
Yeah.
patele and dioja. So let's show some appreciation for a local brother and sister that doing what they gotta do. Stop by tomorrow. Island Love Shop. Thanks, Larnell. Island Love Shop is the name of the place. They're using the kitchen. Come on down, guys. Awesome couple, awesome food. Maybe we'll see you guys there as well.
Yeah.
All right, Charlie. Anything closing thoughts before we head out of here, bro?
Well, thank you to the breezies. Again, it's a tough world, but they're doing it. But I also like to say, we did a little chat on COVID and then some of the promises. And when you have a country like Israel that's showing that what can be done, and some of the news that's coming out from there looks very positive. We can always look to the future with some hope. It doesn't have to be bleak. But before that can be accomplished, remember one thing: we have to arrive alive for that to happen. So if that means wearing a mask, please continue. Let's do it, okay? Wear your mask, social distance, and keep your hygiene as safe as possible, so we can at least get to that point. All right. Thank you very very much. Have a great weekend. On top of that too. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Everybody, you guys stay safe, stay dry. If you don't need to go out, if it's raining, if this rain don't stop, stay home, cuddle
Yeah.
up, stay warm, stay dry, because more cars on the road, the more bad things can happen. But
Yeah.
again, as soon as that break in the weather, head down to Lenny and Larnell's right in Hanamalo. We'll maybe see you guys there tomorrow. Maybe we can get them to sing a song. I don't know. We're gonna try. All right, you guys. We love you guys. God bless. Take care. Stay safe. We'll see you guys on Monday night.
Aloha.